Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's funny what you find when you need to look. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Warning. The following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. Thank you for listening.
Mm-hmm. Well. Don't you find it interesting? Good morning, everybody. We're going to do a little bit of digging. Oh boy, we're going to do some digging. Yes, digging. Now, here's the thing. I forgot my Dr. Pepper. I'll be right back. Okay, this is going to be a one-way day. A one-way conversation. Now, good morning, everybody, first of all. Right. 1 second. Okay. Wouldn't Weren't the fleas very excited yesterday, hey? Thinking that they caught people. Here's the thing. June, your video didn't last long, did it? Interesting. And 24 hours later, someone's trying to fucking set people up with a fake screenshot. Don't you find that interesting? Oh, and Doocy Boocy. Unit 201, 148 are the last digits. Malden, eh? You're going to come clean about Nunya accounts. Hey, are you? Let's talk about Bruce P. Matskin. Bruce Prick Matskin. Let's talk about him in detail, shall we? Let's refresh people's memories. Yeah, shall we? How about that? Yeah, let's do that. In my last video, you heard Bruce complain and whine like a 5-year-old that he didn't get what he wanted. Okay. But here's the thing about Bruce. If anyone can remember back about that video for 12 minutes about some woman leaving messages on his answering machine. Excuse me. That was in 1992. Well, apparently. Now, didn't that woman sound like she was she felt like she'd been ghosted or burnt? Well, let's look at something like this. Let's look at it this way. All right. He spent 3 years in law school, from 93 to 96. Yeah. And then after that, from 96, September to be exact, until August 98, he spent 2 years as a law clerk. Yeah. Nothing else, a law clerk. But he made himself chief law clerk. No, yeah, okay. People like to exaggerate. Right? But here's the thing, and I'm going to read this out to you, just because this is why people sometimes don't get the job, because they write shit on their curriculum vitae, and it gets, and like, as an employee, you have to be honest. Now, I'm not a type of person. I'm not stirring shit. I'm putting some facts here. Okay, so he's wrote, upon graduation from law school, I was selected for a clerkship for the Massachusetts Superior Court. I was selected by the chief law clerk for a second year, during which I supervised 75 law clerks and worked with dozens of judges. You know how easy that is to do a check on that? Anyone in the States, in Massachusetts, can actually go there. Now, the fact that we got the dates, we can do a check on that to see if it's true. But hey, the clerkship is absolute best entry-level training for future litigation attorneys. Better than any first 3 years of law at law firm. Thanks to becoming an expert on summary judgments and motions to dismiss, I was immediately able to use that knowledge and those skills in my initial law firm job during 2001 and 3, while working for a Guilford CT firm. I myself wrote, argued, and won more than a dozen summary judgments for firm's clients. No other lawyer at or firm won more such motions during this period. During my solo practice, I have won summary judgments for both defendants and plaintiffs. Summary judgments for plaintiffs is particularly unheard of, yet I have achieved it twice. Is it me, or is there a pattern? Is it? But the thing is, here's the problem. From 1998 until January 2004, okay, what are you afraid of? Why didn't you put the company you worked for? Right? Because here's the problem. You mention it in your, I was a chief clerk, but you don't put it on there. So as an potential employer, I would turn around and go, well, Mr. Matskin, I've noticed that you were a law clerk. Yes, that's a chief law clerk. Yeah, whatever. But then in 2004, in January 2004 until present, you started your own law firm. But then again, in March 2004, you then started your law firm. So when did you start your own law firm? Was it in January or was it March? And the fact that you didn't mention about the company you work for. So basically, 6 years are missing. From 1998 until 2004, anything that you did, well, we all know that you worked for a company and got fired. That's the difference. You got fired from that company. You don't like people to know that, do you? Yes. And here's another thing, right? You seem to like to file a lot of complaints. You do like to file complaints. That's one thing for sure. June the 20th, on a Thursday, you file a complaint. July 24th, you file a complaint. August the 15th. I mean, you do like, you do like making a lot of complaints, don't you? It's interesting. Now, here's the thing. You've even admitted how can I put this? You've even admitted in a conversation you had with someone in New York about comments on Facebook, right? And other By the way, if I contacted Clark University, would they tell me anything about you? And the thing is, yeah, I wonder. Because the thing is, I think we need to do a little bit more digging on you, Sunshine. I think there's more to you than we're actually seeing here. Yeah, I think we need to do that. Because, yeah, you see, the thing is, this is what gets me, right? You've been going on about this mac and cheese for quite a while. All right. I've sent an email to Emily Cousins, a litigation reporter, and I'm still awaiting a response from her to find out exactly how you approached her and what was said. As a journalist, investigative journalist, it's only fair that because the thing is, you seem to want to get this out. Now, From what I've noticed, is it the pressure that you're trying to put on the committee? Is it the pressure you're trying to put on the committee so they back off or they clear your name? And the fact that you have been under investigation from your own mouth, that you've been under investigation, don't you find it very peculiar that any chance and every chance you get, you'll talk about that? And the fact that a few months ago you got your knickers in a twist in such a way that you sounded like a 5-year-old who just had his smarties taken off him. But you'll go and talk to women like shit, and you'll use fake accounts to go and attack a Navy vet. But you don't have the balls. You'll call me a coward, but you don't have the balls to admit that you and your bride, or your catalogue bride, or your bride that you met in Armenia, or whatever, okay, probably the only woman you can get is a foreign one that can't speak English. And then you get her to jump on the bandwagon. Yeah. You see, there's a pattern here, and this pattern is quite interesting. The two fleas do it. Crocodile Dundee does it. Little Robbie. You do it. Tamara does it. And then you got Big Boy who likes his yellow. He likes free microphones. Mr. Freaking look at me, I am a superstar. Jabba the Hoot. You all seem to have a lot in common. A lot in common. You're all fucking stupid. You all make a lot of mistakes. And you've got a checkered history. Now, here's the thing, Deucey Breezy. What about if we start digging into your background? What about if we dig a little bit deeper and find out if you got a criminal record? That if you've been if you've been arrested and convicted for drunken disorderly, assault, who knows? Who knows what we'll dig up? What do you think? And no, this is not harassment. This is not stalking. This is getting the truth. Because the thing is, over the last 2.5 months, all you've done is attack people. You've belittled people. You've stalked people. You've harassed people. You've spoken to people with discontent. You've been rude. You've been unprofessional, unethical. You're just an absolute fucking idiot. And then what do? You go and set up fake accounts with email accounts, and then you go and then you think it's attack people, and then you discuss it the next day and laugh about it. Well, have a guess what? I know. You know. And you know that I know. Oh, and something else, Brucey Ducey. You're gonna be doing a deposition on George and Jeremy. I hope you're ready, because I tell you one thing: anything you've done online, may it be on YouTube or on Facebook, from what I've been hearing, they can stop that deposition due to biased interest, because you've been discussing this case in public. Like you're trying to do whatever large public court cases, but look, we're not talking about Johnny Depp and fucking Amber Heard here, are we? We're talking about Lynette Preston and fucking John Cook. They're not that fucking famous. Well, they are now, but for the wrong reasons. So I hope that whoever's going to be sitting there representing maybe Socket or his colleagues, I hope they throw that at you. And I hope if they turn around, and to be honest with you, if you seriously think you're going to get one over on Jeremy or George, you've got another fucking thing coming. Yeah, and you can be as hostile as you want. Because don't forget, at any time, the deposition can be stopped. And the fact that you've been biased, which is shitloads of evidence. Oh, something else, Bruce. Something else. Can you remember that you put your face out there? Morning, everybody. Can you remember you putting your face out there? And the fact that you are into witchery, or is it for Tamara? Is Tamara the witch? Or is it you? Because it'd be very interesting to know why you've got books of witchcraft yoga. And not just one, multiple. Call me a liar. You think I'm a liar? Hey, you think I'm full of shit? Hey? You see this guy here? Who's that? Who's that? Hey? Who was that? Where's that picture? What did I do with that picture? Is it in here? What did I do with that? Aha, there you go. There's the one. Today, yeah, there's the one. Okay. Okie doke. All right, there's that one. We're going to go put that one there. There's that one, put that one there. So come on then. Who was it? Bruce? Who was it? Who was it, Bruce? Hey? You mentioned it multiple times. You mentioned that name multiple times. Who is it? Fuck off. Shit. There you go. That's the one I want. Oh, for crying out loud. Stop it, will you? There you go. Hey? Right, we'll come back to that. Excuse me. So, Bruce, you see these two, this here, this one here, right, this here. That is from a document that you put up on a public domain, on a public video, accessible to the public. This is about your complaint, grievance complaint against you. Yeah. All right. This one here is the witchcraft. Don't you find that a little bit interesting? You got witchcraft there, book there, and that one there. I mean, that's just two. Doesn't that tell you something about your character, your person? And you want to fucking and then you want to talk shit. You got a lot of explaining to do, sunshine. A lot. And the reason you've got a lot of explaining to do is this. Okay, you have to now prove that you did not solicit Lynette Preston and John Cook. Okay, the second thing is, all right, you need to prove that you don't have a grievance. Let me read something out from this letter. The grievance panel has carefully reviewed all the allegations and the documentation submitted. The grievance panel finds that there is insufficient evidence of any violation of the rules of professional conduct and therefore dismisses the complaint. The grievance panel did not find probable cause for the violations. What was it? 1.6, 1.7, 3.3, 3.5. Now, where is it? Conduct because it was found that all the allegations were in fact considered by the court on at least 3 separate occasions. If the complainant disagrees with the court, it may appeal the decision at an appropriate time. The grievance panel does not find the existence of any conflict of interest as alleged by his grievance complaint. So, yes, looks like this grievance complaint is still going. Yeah. And no, it wasn't. Yeah. So the thing is, here's the problem. Yeah. You have got an investigation going against you. This is for someone else because it's in that matter. Yeah. And I find it quite interesting. Oh, and by the way, if anyone wants to look up the grievance complaint, it's 13-0782. I wonder if I should play the video. I wonder if I should. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we?
Not surprised by me, because I knew there was something wrong. I knew there was something wrong. The moment Bruce Matsky, when he posted that certificate of
I don't know if this is going to work, but fuck it. Why not try it? Let's try it. This is a while back. And, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, what's the worst? You know, I've already pointed this one out. So, who knows? Who knows? And there was something wrong. I knew there was something afoot. The moment Bruce Matsky, you know, the typing was all off. The words were all over the shop. Yeah, your middle initial P was missing, considering that it was on the Massachusetts one. So, and there's been a question in the air about your good standing in Connecticut. But I think the very interesting part is like tonight you give us the answer. You tell us the truth. Hence why the auto-destruct, because what you say tonight is very self-destructive, considering the comments you've put on Facebook. Now, at the end of the day, if, say, for argument's sake or hypothetically, you know, the legal team from Jerry. By the way, just for the record, okay, let me tell you something right now. This video is from the 25th of September. Yeah, it's from the 25th of September. This is going back a while. Every hell. Madame Megan Fox, not that Megan Fox, but this Megan Fox. Monsieur or Senor Larry
Foreman or Mr. Rattus or anyone else in that matter. Oh yeah, umbrella guy. Their legal teams will be very issues that you have. Anyway,
And just be aware, I have put this up.
The central part of the grievance, and then
It's way past fee complaint of $500. Now it's morphed into, these additional allegations of misconduct based on the Facebook posts in violation of my free speech. And even more, by the way, the first counsel, he's gone. He left the job after like a year, back to Hartford Legal Aid Family Law Unit, where he came from. And the new veteran one is even adding more charges with nonsensical charges. So wait, we subpoenaed some of the disciplinary authorities involved, and they challenged that in court, and we never got notice of a hearing, and a judge entered judgment quashing the subpoenas. So now we got to try to open that and pursue these subpoenas before we can actually have the final hearing, whenever that may be, because we're not going to just drop these issues.
And what does it do to your business when you are constantly under investigation by the bar?
That I have had to devote to this, between just keeping track of what's going on, responding, I have a counsel. I couldn't find any Connecticut lawyer that would upset the apple cart who does this practice, because they're not going to upset the apple cart. So I have a Florida lawyer with a Connecticut license, an old friend who's a lawyer, moved down from Connecticut to Florida, maintained his license. So he came all the way up in May, because we did have a start of a hearing, and then the subpoenas issued. Between the time of my practice, my other clients, time that I take from my other clients, and my law practice for my family, when this started, in the fall of 2022, my holiday seasons, were ruined, because I thought they were really coming after me, and I was helpless. I couldn't even find a lawyer. But since I found a lawyer and we've sort of understood what's going on, we've been better able to handle and deal with it along the way. But now it's going on over 2 years since it was filed, and they're determined not to dismiss it, even though they have no basis to pursue discipline. There's a specific rule, 11A, that says grievance counsel disciplinary counsel can move to dismiss if there's no clear and convincing evidence of misconduct. This prosecuting disciplinary counsel admitted to my counsel clear and convincing evidence of misconduct. They'll leverage the respondent lawyer into what's called a 282 plea agreement.
So there he is, sitting on his little platform, which is not often that you see that he gets a platform given by someone, and he's basically flapping his gums about his disciplinary, like if it was a fucking medal. Now, I find it quite interesting, the fact that over the period that he's been flapping his gums, it's all about his own PR, it's all about the mac and cheese, and you don't hear a lot about the disciplinary, because it's still ongoing. And the fact that I know for a fact that multiple people have sent in evidence and have complained about Bruce. Now, that's entirely up to them, and I don't encourage anybody to do that. But I can't stop people from doing what they want to do. And here's another thing, in regards of a comment I saw just now. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find that comment. Let me see if I can find the first one. Let's see. There's a comment here I want to address. This one here. Okay. The flea said tonight that Guapo paid money. Right. Okay. They need to prove that. They need to show evidence to that fact. Right. That's fact. Right. This one's fucking funny as fuck. What did he do at that auction? What did I mean? This here is now what this is what I mean about them inciting other people to do shit. This is why it can get very fucking dangerous quickly. Right? Why are they saying to report Jeremy when he was not the instigator? He wasn't the instigator. Guapo was. Okay, so yeah. Right. Something else. What else would it? Where's that other comment that I saw? Here we go. I believe that Guapo edited that video to only show what Jeremy did, not what he said and did. And all the fleas want to destroy it. I mean, you couldn't put it better. You couldn't put that shit better. Of course, it's all doctored. And here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Guapo didn't do himself any favors because that video he provoked and he antagonized. But here's the problem: other people's videos have been put out there from a different perspective, from their perspective as a visit or a paying customer, and you can distinctively see Guapo physically bumping into Jeremy multiple times. So please stop trying to fucking. I mean, how many times do we have to prove that you're fucking full of shit? And the fact that you are still on this platform is beyond me, because it's incitement of hate. That's what it's gone beyond that. It's gone beyond that. Oh, they're talking about Squid making stuff up about. Well, of course they would. Of course they would. You know, every single one of them is innocent. It's funny that like one's in a relationship with a felon who's still a felon for another couple of years. The other one was arrested and spent time in jail. That's just 2 out of 5. Oh, and the thing is, like Jabba the Hutt, yeah, he may not have been convicted, but he got arrested for a criminal act. You know, I find it really, really interesting that all these people seem to be playing the innocent victims, but they're the ones all committing crimes. Because let's be honest, there hasn't been any transparency one bit. Right? You've got Bubbles fucking complaining and whining that he didn't get the information off Silverman. Well, pay him 16 grand, which you stated yourself. Give him the 16 grand. I mean, you should have enough money now with all the donations you received. You should be able to get all that stuff. Here's the mistake you did, Bruce. Have you seen any other lawyer in this case or in the 3 cases? Have you seen any other lawyer except yourself jump on YouTube platforms and flap their gums? Or have you seen any other lawyer go into fake, and I repeat, fake Facebook accounts and do what you've done? Does anyone want to answer that for him? Does anyone want to comment on his behalf? Does anyone want to, help him out? Because he is a little bit slow. Anybody? And hi, everybody. Anyone want to help out on this one? Anybody? Oh, really? Oh, well, here's the thing, right? Bruce can only ask certain questions that are a topic to the actual lawsuit. He can't go in there asking stupid questions because if he does try to do that, his lawyer's just going to cut him down. It's not going to work. All right, and here's the thing. Here's the, do you know? It's very early in the morning. It's 6:30 in the morning, and I woke up with a pounding fucking headache. So I don't really give a fuck about anything. Here's the thing. When everything about Bruce has been collected by whoever, hi Angel, whoever collects it and sends it to every single fucking bar, to Massachusetts, to Florida, and Connecticut. Here's what one of three things is going to happen. They are going to fucking pull him in, right? They're going to find out that you already had an investigation, a disciplinary as it is. And here's the thing. The last time I spoke to someone, how shall I put this? And this was a while ago. This is a month or so ago. This is quite a while ago. The last time I spoke to someone in the States at the Connecticut Bar Association, when I mentioned his name, they went, "Yes, we are." And this, I quote the words that she said, "Yes, we are aware of this attorney." Now, I don't particularly give a rat's ass what anyone thinks about me. I really don't. I've proven. I mean, what else do I need to prove? What else do I need to put out there for people to be able to see what the hell's going on here? Not much. And let's be honest, people listen to me because at the end of the day, I'm not going to bullshit. Yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. You get it as you get it. And here's the thing. The way you behave is the way you are treated. And something else in regards of a memorial on private property. I can assure you, be careful. Don't go on a property without an invite or without permission. Due to the behavior and your actions over the last few months, people can construe it as hostile intent. I hope so, Angel Parent. I hope so. I hope so. Oh no, people should be questioning me why I am so. People should be questioning me. Spawntree, why are you so stuck on Bruce? Well, let me tell you why. Because he's a spineless yellow wimp. That's why. He's a coward. And the reason he got divorced after 24 years is because his former wife realized what a complete fucking dickhead he is and decided to go and find a better model. You see, when you get married, right, it's still thick and thin until death do you part. I value those, I value that a lot. Now, let's talk about the flea, shall we? I mean, talk about an upgrade from GoFundMe to actually using a YouTube platform to make money out with a child. Isn't there a law against that? Child labor or something like that? No? And the fact that, yeah, good point. I was just about to say that. The fact that you've identified yourself as the PR team for Lynette Preston, the mistake you've made, you made it public. You not just made it public, but you also made it fucking. You've been mentioning it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Now here's the problem. One thing you can't do, you can't go back on that, can you? Right? You can't go back on that. People have said to me, "Oh, they can say what they like," Oh, they can say what they like. No, they can't. When you turn around and say you represent someone and you speak for them, everything you say and everything you do goes back on them. So well done, Lees. You've showed no transparency for all the donations. Yeah. No transparency whatsoever. So that's one point. Second point is, right, you're saying that like you paid for the fence with all the money that's been donated. So what about over a month ago? What about all that hype in your stream that night when you said, "Oh yeah, we've got this and this and this much. We need this and this and this much," and someone donated the rest of the money. An anonymous person donated the rest of the money. So that meant that and then you stated that you now got the money to buy the fence. And then the fence didn't turn up until this month. And you spent 1 day, probably a day and a half, putting the part of that fence up, one side of it. You must think that people fucking fell off a banana boat and bumped their head against a box to think that if, you can get away with that bullshit, then people are fucking naive and stupid. And considering that, like, certain individuals have been saying that you've probably made 20, 30, 40, 50 grand, in donations and God knows what. Right? How many new crystals have you paid for that, bought for that? What have you gave Jabba the Hutt? What have you gave Bone Crusher? Because every single fucking banner that you put up, you have to give them something. And if you're going to advertise, that means, right, they're entitled to royalties. Because if you're going to advertise other people, they're entitled to royalties. And by the way, if you're advertising something on a fence, aren't you supposed to have a license for that? Oh, well, not that I know what's going on in the States. I mean, I don't know about, So, Bruce, are you going to come clean about the alt accounts that you used to harass a Navy vet? Mm-hmm. And by the way, what is it like living in a there's another thing, I did mention this the other day, that considering that you've been a lawyer so long and you live in an apartment with a foreign bride that you've been together for 7 years. So wait, are you telling me that the children that you've adopted are from her, or are they from your first wife? And you've adopted. Can we see the paperwork? That you've mentioned that they're adopted, so I don't think you'll have a problem showing the adoption papers, would you? And what's the IRS say? I mean, I know for a fact that there's laws about, donations and making money through YouTube and other platforms as such, that you have to pay a certain amount of taxes and everything. There is a record. So therefore, here's a question. Is that why the fleas put their PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App on the bottom? And they try to tell people to send it to there instead of super chats and that, to avoid transparency. Cheryl, hello. Oh, I can tell you one thing now is that Bruce is walking into something that I don't think he's going to like when he does this deposition. And I can tell you one thing now, he's going to be extremely hostile towards George. And I bet you my right nut that he's going to be hostile towards George, and he's going to be fucking very courteous when it comes to Jeremy. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, Jeremy and George don't have anything to hide. And no matter what fucking he tries to do, right, it's going to come back to bite him ass because he's already biased. It's already biased. He's already going in as a biased lawyer. Because all that Shockett or anyone needs to do is just show what he's been like on these platforms. And that's his downfall. I don't care if he's unprofessional or if he's an absolute tit. I don't care. The fact of the matter is his conduct and behavior online, on Facebook and on YouTube. Now, you know, you got Tug, you got Megan, Veteran Nation, Squib, me, Coop, Will Burns. Yeah, we've all been pointing out discrepancies, facts about his discrepancies. All right. And on the other side, you've got lie after lie after lie after lie. Give me money, give me money, give me money, give me money. All right. Now, when it comes to Tug or when it comes to Megan or Veteran Nation or anyone, and people give them super chats or pay for memberships and stuff like that, that's entirely up to the people. But that's not asking for donations. If you want to donate towards Veteran Nation to support vets, then fine. You want to help Eric out? Fine. Right? But when you sit on your platform, oh yeah. And here, oh fucking Heather, you just mentioned one name. Now I did some digging on Shara, and yes, I did say some interesting things about Shara, and I don't regret that, because at the time that's how she behaved. Now that she turned a leaf, and she's you know she's turned a leaf, and she's become, and she did the right thing, just like Slug did. You know, I mean, I don't regret what I said, but I'm glad that she has done what she's doing, because the thing is, she's going to bring a lot of truth to the surface, and they're not liking it, and that's why they're doing damage control. That's why they're attacking people. It's not about the truth or lie. It's not about evidence or no evidence. It's the fact that they know that she's got shit on Bruce that can bury him. Worse, much worse, right, than what I have found or what I have pointed out or what Megan or Tug or anyone else. I'm not here to be glorified. I'm here to point out the truth and the facts. But Shara, don't forget, Shara at one point sat on the same platform with him. But what we need to do is go back to the point where he suddenly fucking appeared out of the woodwork and jumped on this like a flea on fucking shit. And now suddenly he's representing Lionette. So you tell me, solicitation or none? If you think that he solicited Lionette, then post it and say yes. If you don't think he did, say no. There's no in between. It's yes or no. Because the way I see it, and the way that everything's been going on, Flea one, I've been saying that from day one. She's either besotted by him and fell in love with him and couldn't get what she wanted, or she tried to fucking rip him off. He caught her just like he's caught other people, and he just went, nope. I mean, yep, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, myself. So 6 people already believe that he solicited her. And we know he did. Because look at the way, how can you be someone's lawyer when there's already a lawyer dealing with it? And oh my God, his behavior. Like a fucking 5-year-old who didn't get a smartie. Now, here's another thing. They tried to set people up the other day with this screenshot. They spread it around different people. And I saw it on Tugs. And I saw, and here's one thing. Did you notice how happy they were on their stream the other night when they were explaining about this about a screenshot? Well, I find it quite interesting how happy they were that something they did actually worked for once. But it didn't. It didn't. It was already everyone was already well aware of what they were playing. And you can try whatever you like, but when people see you coming, of course they're going to protect themselves. Of course they're going to play along. And that's one of the best things about subterfuge. You don't know what we're doing at any time. So here's a little message to the fleas. You are fucking stupid. You're dumb. You are dumb. You don't think before you speak. You don't fucking do your own research. You assume 90% of what you say. And the thing is, what you need is the enablers to tell you, oh, good girl. Yes, good girl. Well done. Yeah, that's what you need. But tomorrow, Monday, things are going to start changing. Because like I said, Bruce made the biggest mistake of coming online, especially on your platform. Because technically, he's broken the fucking ABA rules. Yes, he has. Go figure. Breaking the ABA rules. That's not very nice to do, is it? And you think, oh, what rules he broken? Quite a few, actually. Quite a few. For example, false friending. Yeah. Rule 3.4 prohibits an attorney from unlawfully altering or destroying evidence or assisting others in doing so. You see, this is the problem there. Rule 8.4, Rule 1.1 of the ABA rules of misconduct, of professional conduct. People, you need to do your research. You need to do your research. And on the 30th of July, Bruce, did you ever name Shara as your legal assistant on a YouTube broadcast? Your up address can be tracked? What? What are you on about? See, Stacy, what do you mean with that? fucking hell, him and Alex Jones would get on fucking like a house on fire when it comes to conspiracies. So here's one thing you guys can do. Go and do a little bit of research of all the platforms, right? Not necessarily, Stacey. Not necessarily. It depends if you've got static or dynamic. And it also depends on where the hub is or the box is. Because sometimes, unless you've got a way of going through the system. But here's the thing. On the 30th of July, a comment was made. Bruce Matskin, Esquire, named Shara Michelle as his legal assistant on a YouTube broadcast. And it says here, all I can say is I hope he's got a good malpractice coverage, although that knew or should have known may be a bit pesky to overcome. Now, don't you find that interesting? So if people do research and they find in that comment, he is fucked. Because every single person he has discussed this case with, or any part of this case with, is not legally trained, do not have a legal, a bar or a certificate to practice law. Not one of them. Not one of them. So how do you think this is all going to fucking turn out? How do you think this is all going to turn out? I mean, I know that Slug's name is in this, but here's an email that was sent to Dave. And Dave said, he CC'd him in it. Dave, he's full of shit. Right? The minute he received that fucking email from Bruce Matskin, he was like fucking on it like flies to shit. Guys, you're not going to get sued. What else is he going to say? Jeremy's side of the story in his videos. The only research you can do is watching them. What do you imagine he would say in a hypothetical interview? Oh, well, you got the scoop. I made it all up in my head for the fake story for content. You were covering both sides of the story. Really? I told you both I put my name on legal rep for any YouTuber appealing a false strike by Hales, Vet Nation, and others. Nothing Jeremy does or says changes the truth what he is doing, and nothing changes the truth what you have engaged in fair use. He is a public figure. So why are you fucking complaining there, Bruce, when you are a public figure? When your announcements of backing off low life Mike is rubbing it in, you're in the right in how you are covering Hales, but you're giving them ammo to claim they are right and you are wrong. You'll take me up and call this to discuss this. Now, where are we wrong? Where are we wrong? Where were we wrong, Bruce? Hey, where? Where were we wrong? Explain that to me. Where the fuck was I wrong? Where? What, the fact that you got the signature of Scott Stark, you got it wrong twice. Twice. Not for once, but twice. What about that? And the fact that you actually then realized you fucked up and you went, oh shit. Yeah. And the fact that you gave the 2 fleas that paperwork, and the fact that you like, you know, no care in the fucking world, and you gave them that paperwork. Oh, they should be scared of Shara, because Shara, whatever she wants to call herself, she's got shit that's gonna fucking hurt a lot. Yeah. Oh, anyone hear about Marla Hughes? Marla May Hughes, while we're talking about this? Anyone? So let me ask you a question. Why is Marla Hughes making a phone call to the police on the 2nd of December, 2023? Wanted to give the police a heads up, and that the police department are being used against Preston, and that the police are being weaponized against Lynette. And that they're being recorded. Of course they're being recorded. Every fucking phone call to the police is recorded. So explain that to me, Marla. Explain to me the comments like you made. You know, the smell was from Lloyd's clothing behind his camper that was soaked by Debbie. Okay, so you were there, were you, Marla? Hey, you stood there and you smelled. Yeah, you were there. I used an outhouse until I was 13. Oh, did you, Marla? Right, okay. So you didn't do any shovel parades, no? Right. We didn't have a phone except at the hotel. Oh, so you lived in a hotel. They'd drive to your house to let people know someone called. Oh, right, okay. Right. Anyone seeing a pattern going on here? Or is it just me? Huh? And, oh, Marlo, how's your cleaning company, by the way? Hey? How's your cleaning company in Gainesville? Are you still going? Or is it, or have you declared bankruptcy? And because when people click on your website, they get a 404 error. So your website's not up anymore. Right? Oh, you people are so fucking pathetic. I mean, you can't make this shit up. You really can't. So let me ask you a question, people. Do you think that the behavior of the fleas, oh my God, fucking Humbry, you absolute fucking dick. You know, it's too fucking early in the morning for me to actually prove something to you, but now let's talk about Robin Hanson, shall we? Shall we? Shall we talk about Robin Hanson? Yeah, Robin Hanson. who thinks that she's a fucking erotic fucking writer. The only shit she can write is actual shit. Right. And what I find quite strange, stalker much? She accuses other people of being a stalker and all that shit. Right? But she took a screenshot of every single part of my fucking profile. Wow. But let's talk about fucking Scott Reed Stark, shall we? He's been licensed for 35 years. Right? And he got his license in 1988. Let's talk about him, shall we? Let's do a little bit of background. Scott Stark, attorney of law, right? Where can we start? Where shall we start? I mean, the fact that he's been, well, it states that he went to Stetson's University College of Law, right? And he was an elementary education. He was an elementary teacher. Fucking hell. I missed that part. Wow. I missed that part. Fucking God help us if he... Right. Here's the thing about Scott. He's been a lawyer for a long time. And he's probably the friend that fucking Nunya asked to help him. Now, I don't know when this was posted. This was on his Facebook page, so I'm going to read this out to you. Where's the work I hired you for, Mr. Stark? I've tried reaching you and your wife, no good phone numbers. I paid for 2 cases. You haven't provided me with the work. You and your wife are under investigation. You don't call me back, took my money, and haven't done any work. Yep, I figured his wife must be the assistant. I've been filing a bar complaint today after, that was fucking 12 weeks. So that first comment was done 23 weeks. And then it was 12 weeks. Oh, fucking hell. So, yeah. And then his wife calls me screaming on the phone. And then when I reply, I will not do business with them because it's unprofessional. She made a comment and then saying that don't contact the office like they ask. I mean, why would people put comments like that on their Facebook page? Yeah. I mean, and the best part is that the attorney of and for the grifters of America, grifters stick together while they grift on another. But what gets me, okay, looking at him and looking at his wife, Stark, you need to lose weight, brother. It's not good for your heart, mate, that you have to carry that much. Right, and here's a very interesting thing. His Facebook page was created in 2013. Oh, well, and I've even got his page ID as well if you need it. Mr. Stark. Yes, you absolute fucking pleb. You have no clue. Oh, fucking hell, slug. Shit, you used to have hair, brother. You had hair, dude. Oh, man, I can't wait to see him. I'm going to show him his old picture. Ah, yes. Mr. Jabberdy Hoot. Mr. fucking Jabberdy Hoot. Milwaukee County case number Court record events. Oh, dearie, 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 dee. Mugshot. Last 444. Name. No. Gender, male, race, white, height 5'11". Oh, you're a midget. Weight 247. Ooh, that's a bit. Oof. Right. Eye color, brr. Hair color, brr. Booking number, last 323. Fine, $150. Custody date, 23rd of the 8th, 2015. Description, charges pending, cash bail. Yeah. But we already know about that. He wasn't charged. The charges were dropped, so yeah, bless. Ah, yes. Yes. Let me ask you a question. Do you think that's him? Do you think that's not Biscuit Boy? Fucking hell, that's a twin though. He looks that fucking hell. But that's not him. That can't be him. The nose is different. The thing is, these are fucking the same. Right, these are fucking the same. His nose is up, so he looks like a rat. That nose is down. Eyebrows are longer. Yeah, the ears different. Ears are different. Chin's different. And yeah, the lips are different as well. And the eyes here are closer together. These are not. But there you go. Biscuit Boy. You've had a couple of fucking donuts there, haven't you, big boy? Hey? Hey? What are you talking about? Yeah. You need to lose some weight, fella. You need to lose some weight. You need to lose some weight. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Alila. Here's a very interesting comment that was left on Uncle Mo too. I think Michelle should get several gift cards so she can go shopping and be able to pick some stuff out. She deserves a Mum's Day out shopping spree. When was this picture taken? 16th. It was created 16th of September. Wow. Oh yeah, that's when they were talking. Oh yeah, that's when they were butthurt. Oh, Gabe. Yeah. Mr. Gabe. Probation felony. Scheduled termination date is the 8th of the 8th, 2027. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You silly man. A former Swamp Brothers star and his business partner in the Glades Herb Farm in Sumter County have been sentenced to charges of conspiracy to traffic in state and federally protected reptiles. A federal judge in Philadelphia sentenced Rob Roy, 55, of Inverness, and Robbie Casey, 48, of Bushnell, to 18 months and 12 months in prison, respectively, for their role in trafficking in state and federal protected reptiles, according to the press release from the U.S. Department of Justice. Oh boy. Swamp brother gets year in prison for reptile trafficking. 2014. December 9th, 2014. Oh, dearie me. And you remember when I caught... Can you remember when I caught out Bruce? Yeah, you remember when I caught him out? Yeah. Yeah, you remember when... Here's the thing. You see this here? How do you know that it's been... You know when you've been altered, when a document has been altered. Right, let's have a look. Let's see if you guys can notice it. Tell me what part of this document has been altered. Good night, fleas. Take care. Have a good one. Thanks for giving me the views. Appreciate that. Love you. Fat fucks. Lisa, go to the dentist. Tell me what you can see here. Yeah, but Stacey, I wasn't aware of it until I did my digging. So if you were aware of it years ago and I found it out, am I full of shit or did I hit the nail on the head? Can I make it bigger? Oh, Sharon, he will never apologize. Can't see it. Okay. What's here? What's different? Tell me what you see. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Please hold. There you go. How's that? Is that better? Morning, Moosey. What do you see there? What do you see? Come on. It's not that hard. It should be right in your face. It should be right in your face. This is where you know people have made mistakes. Ah, Lisa. 2 points. Okay, right. Let me point something out to you. As you can see, yeah, here, right, all this here, all that font is the same, right? Oh, well, sorry, well, that there as well, that bit there. The font changes halfway through a fucking sentence. So there, and there, right? So all that font, so if you take this away, all this to there, right? And this away, you take this away. Now, my question is, why would this font here be different to those? Now, if I take this away and I take this back like that, look at it. So it goes through the, and then suddenly it's like, and that's bang. Why? Why start halfway down a fucking sentence? And also this here, right? This here, that is a signature, right? But you try and put a signature on a document and try to make a signature. You can use any font or any style to make a signature. Yeah. It's fucking, I tell you, you can't make this shit up. You really can't make this shit up. Oh, is this a video? Oh, wait. Yeah, no, wait. Oh, yeah. This is the one. Oh, yes. Hang on a second.
So there you go.
Right.
Deputy Sheriff Gregory, civil conspiracy, economic damages, exemplary damages, punitive damages, cost, attorney fees, plus any further relief this honorable court deems just and proper. Certificate of service. This instrument was served to process server to. Okay.
Yeah, you got that part out.
Yeah. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Did you say right? This is the. Right. Okay. I don't know why that fucking turned that way. But here's the thing. I can prove categorically that while Bruce Matskin was sitting on that platform, he basically, he, with the fleas, doxed every single participant that has been sent a lawsuit because of the RV. Every single one, right? And that oh shit moment was when when Lisa, the stupid cow, scrolled all the way down, and then he saw the mistake he did, and he realized it. Right, let me just 1 second. I'll show you. Right, these are the mistakes people are making. Right, these are the mistakes people are making. Now, I don't like rubbing it in. But I'm going to fucking prove. I'm going to prove something that you're all going to fucking like. Oh, yeah. And she does that little laugh. She does that little laugh. Knowing full well that's her line. Now, where am I? This here is when this picture was fucking taken a long time ago. Oh, wait a minute. Right, this picture was taken a long time ago. Now, obviously, the black lines, I actually redacted the information because if you can tell, this is a screenshot from what they showed. Yeah. And as you can tell, the addresses and information of the people, the only one I have not redacted is obviously the police officers, because that's the address of the sheriff's department. Right. I redacted all that information. Right. But as I said, he is a public figure, so therefore his federal bar number, right, is public. But how the fuck can you get someone's name wrong, considering it's right above the shit that you put on there. And this is where he went, oh shit. And the fact that he's caught, that they've put in a deputy where he's actually a sheriff. It says sheriff, it's Corporal Gregory, not deputy sheriff. All right. Now, how the fuck can you get 2 letters wrong? And it's not the first time he's done this. This is actually now the second time he's done this. Yeah. The second time. How the fuck can you do that? How the hell can you do that? And something else. They say they don't dox people. What about all the fucking information, the financial information and everything else about Jeremy's properties and that? About the banks and the properties and everything else. Yeah. I mean, I could show it right now, but I'm not going to bother because at the end of the day, it's already out there on one of my videos. But the fact that they've actually done that, and the fact that they've, but there's something else in it. Invasion. Why would you call it invasion when it was requested, and when Lynette Preston requested that Lloyd removes the RV from there? Why? I don't get it. Why are you making? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is the fucking? Oh, I'll find it. Don't you fucking fret. Where is it? Where is? No, not that one. Not that one. Nope. God, I got so much shit on these fucking idiots. It's just fucking. This is surreal to say the least. Ah, here we go. No, not that one. All right. Now, this is Lynette. This is Lynette. Palmer, that was not Scott who signed that. That was Bruce fucking up. Right, here. Excuse me, I would never stay in your camper. I'm evicting you. I'm done with this bullshit. I have totally redone my camper, so excuse me. Take care. You've done nothing but destroy my relationship with my grandson and provided alcohol, played John and I against each other. Now excuse me of staying in your now accuse me of staying in your camper, but you're as bad as Peter, his brother. Now this here, okay, if she's like, if she had a contract or anything else, right? Here's my question. Yeah, here's my question about this. If Lynette, okay, was such a fucking innocent person, why is there on a July the 24th on a Wednesday, all right, Lynette sends a text message to Lloyd about interest of buying the RV, but that never happened. And the fact that on August the 5th, I've got shit on here that would blow everything that she said. Now, here's the thing. Did anyone ever hear Lynette say she didn't know how much money was left in that camper by Lloyd? Anybody? Well, yeah, you'd think so, wouldn't you, Palmer? Does anyone remember if Lynette did anyone know? So why? So I know there's text messages between Lynette and Lloyd, but here's a question. Here's a question I've got. Right. So here's my question then. Right. And it's just a question of interest. Why is there a text message to Lloyd saying they have no money, but they're going up to the store and buying shit? So did you leave money in your camper? John said, like $300. Do you want me to go in while they're gone and see if it's still there or if that's what they're using? What does that sound like to you? Well, if there was money in there, only two people could have taken that money. Lynette or Landon. Who do you think is going to fucking lie through their teeth? Who do you think is going to fucking turn around and say, oh, I know who did it? And let's put it this way. I'd rather believe a mass fucking... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I got to read this out to you. Let me read this out to you. Right. Now, how can I put this? Now, here's the thing. Right. I was doing a bit of research and I came across something that sort of like made me question certain things about Lynette Preston. And there's a couple of things I'm going to... Do you know what? Fuck it. No. Here we go. Hi. Most people that are going to read this are going to know exactly who I am. I am Lynette Preston. I go by Michelle, as that is what I've been called my entire life by my mother and my family. What, your dead mother or your live mother? The dead one or the live? What one is it? As you all know, I am being stalked. Do we? Do we know that? It's been going on for over 2.5 years. It has taken its toll on Harley Grace and myself, as well as John, who doesn't deserve to be where he is. And we will prove it. Well, you've done that. You've definitely done that. I mean, there's videos of you, John, pointing weapons at people. You know, there's you phoning up the police and making accusations and shit like that. And the fact that, like, the whole time when Jeremy was in Otter Creek, which you didn't know about, not a peep. Not a fucking peep. Don't you find that interesting? But anyway, we digress. We all are hurting inside, and now my grandson's life is also being destroyed, and all for views on YouTube to this stalker monster that can get rich off hurting people that he feels are beneath him in every way. Now, I find it quite interesting that you're doing... he's not doing that. he's protecting himself, but you are the one who's got a GoFundMe with a small child, and every time you want money, right? But everything in yellow. I find it quite interesting that, you know, you make this shit up and then you blow yourself out of the water without anyone's help, anyone assisting you. I need to get John an attorney to fight this setup and show the world the truth. But we already know the truth. The three of us all need prayers and help. No, only one of you needs a prayer, and that's the child and the help. This has cost me so much. It hasn't cost you fuck all. Everyone else has been paying for you, dumb cow. Not only in the legal fees, but in so many other ways. Making sure we don't get donations of food for our tortoise rescue. You don't? You don't want to have donations of food for your tortoise rescue? And making sure they keep us in court for made up, staged, unreal garbage. I'm a bit confused here. Making sure you don't get donations for food of tortoise rescue. Well, considering that you've had paid more attention to what you're doing and how you look on in front of a camera and everything else, there's not been any evidence of the tortoises, or the only time any footage has come out of that property about the animals that you hold is when Fish and Game were there. Okay. Find so much garbage, slowing down the case so that it makes more money off of us. Well, actual fact, no. Bruce did that. He slowed down the case by making frivolous fucking accusations and suing God knows who, basically suing anyone with a fucking pulse, which he's done in the past, and it's not the first time he's done this. Well, here I am. My camper inverter is blown, and it will cost $300 plus to fix and replace it. Your camper? I thought it was John's camper. Interesting. I have 3 more mouths to feed because I needed help here, and my grandson needed to be out of Iowa only to be stalked and lied about here. Our big deep freezer went out. It can be fixed. It was $900. The Jeep needs new tires now, as one blew already. I need food pellets for my tortoises and hay. I need to fix or replace the weed eater, as the dang thing is old and the strong and the string comes out too much, so it's not working. And I have no lawnmower. Why don't you just fucking? I mean, what else you want? Do you want someone to rub your back? I mean, like, you're asking people to replace shit that you've probably broken and that you don't know how to use. Maybe you're putting the wire in the fucking weed eater in the wrong way. There's a certain way you put it through. But then again, you must be, yeah. All right. But here's the funny thing. Only a couple of months after this, you're driving around on a fucking e-bike. Interesting. All right. And the caravan, that belongs to fucking John. That's not nothing to do with you. So why do you want $300? And an inverter, you can get a second-hand or a refurbished inverter. So I find it quite interesting that you're grifting off people, and who in their right fucking mind would put this shit in here? Oh, it gets fucking bad. I need to make all my payments on my own, and I'm trying so hard. No, you're not trying that hard. You're not trying that hard. I mean, you seem to be fit enough to run around and jump and God knows what else on your property, on uneven ground. So how come you just grifting? You're just fucking scrounging. That's what you're doing. You're scrounging. You're a fucking scrounger. It makes my heart ache. It makes our heart ache. Makes our fucking headache. What this has done to us. You sow your seed, and you received the fucking. You are to blame for everything that's happened. If you'd have fucking listened to that fucking cease and desist and kept your mouth shut and kept yourself to yourself like normal fucking people would do, and be a normal neighbor, Jeremy and George and everyone else wouldn't have to fucking defend themselves and fucking record everything for accountability, would they? You're the one who's caused that. You're the one who's making them record every single fucking thing they do every day, which is that can be a strain on someone, which has turned out to be the fact. Right? And your heart aches? Fuck off. I need to pay attorneys and my other payments while trying to figure out how to pay the electrician to redo our electric box. I mean, it's just getting fucking worse and worse. So wait a minute. I thought Bruce was pro bono. Oh no, wait a minute. Silver scam. There you go. All right. And do all the work that needs to be done. You know, have you ever heard of solar panel or get John on a bike? There are so many things we need here now after this storm. Nothing looked that bad. My canopy is toast. We didn't get it down in time. That's whose fault's that? Now the canopy on the camper is torn. The list goes on. Whose fault's that? You should have prepped yourself. You shouldn't even fucking stayed there. You've got that fucking solid building that you seem to avoid. You seem to have keep it as storage. Oh, hi, veteran. Would you like to come and join me? But you don't have to. You can stay there. Yeah. Now, I asked for your help. Wait a minute. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Mike can tell us. I am asking for help from all of you. I am innocent of all allegations made against me. No, the story of Spider Monkey is not true. I answered a rescue post on a finger monkey or marmoset monkey. They are about 4 to 5 inches tall. Actually, I'll come back onto that. They tore my heart out with the words like starving itself, depression, needs love and care. How the fuck are you able to care for a marmoset monkey or fucking any type of spider monkey if you can't even look after yourself or a child when you say you don't have any food? The owner has passed away and the little thing was heartsick, they said. So as a rescue, I asked the family to help me to get Harley Grace and put down $50 deposit. It was a scam. They never showed at the address. Now, if you seriously think that I'm going to believe for one moment that you put a down payment of $50 for a fucking marmoset monkey or a spider monkey, right, then you're fucking blowing on the wrong trumpet, because those monkeys start from about 10,000 upwards. All right. And second of all, you are not fucking qualified to fucking look after that type of monkey. And considering where you live, if that small thing would have got out, it would have fucking disappeared. All right. You're full of shit. And this is what you said months ago. This is you this is you grifting off people. And that is just one of the magical shit. But anyway, AVA, how you doing, buddy? Good to fucking see you. I hope you're doing good, man. Yeah, I know. I mean, that's another thing. I mean, like, Landon was an angel. I mean, no, he wasn't. Yeah, of course and giving a middle finger and causing that. Yeah, everything's on camera. Everything is on camera. It's good to see AVA, though. That's good. I'm happy now. I know he's okay. What was I going to say? What was I going to say? On the 14th of June 2024, Michelle and John now have attorneys for all the current cases. We are so grateful for those who have donated either directly to the attorney or through the funding campaign. If you wish to donate directly to the attorneys, Levy County temporary restraining order that is in effect protect Michelle. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, do you want to see proof that Mr. Stark is the main lawyer and not fucking Bruce? Do you want to see the proof? Written by their own words. Written by her own words. Would you like to see it? Fuck it. I'm going to show you anyway. Oh, no. This was put up by Marla. That was put up by Marla. Yeah. The family's called her different names. I mean, she uses Michelle Preston Senior. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the fucking names. Jesus Christ. Here are all the aliases. So how many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 39. That's 39 fucking names there. That's 39 names. Various different names she uses. So, by the way, guys, just all right. I know this is AVA. Hold on. Just so you know, guys, I have found foot pics of Flea One. Her legal name is Lynette Michelle Lacey A. Preston. That's her legal name. And I can prove it to you right now. I can prove it to you right now. So why the fuck she is using that, right? Her fucking birth name. Yes, Landon Michael Donner, yeah, Austin Price, Tessa Victoria, Caitlin, Lynette Michelle Lacey, Alexis Caridos, Lindsay Victoria. Yep. But anyway, I have found a foot pic from one of the fleas. Do you guys want to see the foot pics? Okay, this is Lisa. Foot pics that she's been selling people. These are the foot pics. Look, guys. Look, Flea One's foot pics. Look at us. Oh, look at. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that gap. Oh yeah. Oh, and there's Flea 2's hoof as well. Oh God, yeah. I'm getting. Oh yeah. Sorry, got a little bit carried away there. I do apologize. Oh, and by the way, yeah. I don't know. Good morning. No, I don't want to show that one. Oh, 9 o'clock in the morning, August the 5th, from Shell. No, but I'm having problems with the kids. Landon is very abusive to Harley Grace because he was abused, so abused. The shed is disgusting and the car has fleas and the kids bought lice. I have so much cleaning to do. Waylon does nothing, not even for Landon. No dishes, nothing. And doesn't shower or brush his teeth. It's gross. So much for my birthday. Yeah, happy birthday, cat bitch. Oh, yes. Anyway. There was something I picked up on a picture. Okay. Now, here's something that caught my eye. I want you to have a look at that picture, all right? Besides the 2 hours, and tell me what you say. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this picture here. Obviously, the RV to the left, that belongs to Floyd, yeah? Have a look. Have a look. A 70-year-old, a 78-year-old. Look at the hurdles. Look at the state of that fucking place. Right? Now, let me ask you a question. If you've got that fucking building there, all this one here, this building here, why the fuck are you not inside there? Why haven't you built something inside there temporarily until you can build a permanent fucking place? Why are there fucking cables? Why is all that? Why have you put carpets down? Why have you put fucking breeze blocks down? And look at that uneven ground there. Look at all the trip hazards there. Now, obviously, that's gone now. All this is gone. Well, you presume so. But why would you fucking... And you want to tell people that, you know, that you... I mean, there's more hazards there for a child than there is for a fucking 78-year-old. I mean, look at the fucking state. And something else, if you lay a carpet down on dirt, that carpet's going to be infested. That shit there is infested. And now the thing is, if you put clothing down or you put anything down on there, right, they jump on there. Barndominium. Yeah, exactly. Why are you not inside that barndominium, right? I can show you. Well, I'm not going to fucking drag those people in because they spent a long time building it, right? They built... and here's another thing. Right, you see, right. You just saw that picture of that fucking, of Lloyd's RV, yeah? Okay? You just saw that picture of Lloyd's RV, Lloyd's RV, yeah? So explain something to me. So his Here's the RV. Yeah. Here's that picture. And here's this picture. Anything you notice? Anything you notice? Anything coincidental? Anything that you'd think, well, hang on a minute, this is a deja vu, isn't it? It's all deja vu. They will try. They are trying in every shape or form, and this is just allegedly. But what they're trying to do, they're trying to get a fucking RV off someone by fucking making accusations, because the same fucking behavior and everything that happened with that first RV. Yep, and the mold. And the same thing happened in that other RV. Well, don't you find it very interesting that the same things happen? I mean, you couldn't make this shit up even if you tried to. Yeah. Why don't you move into the big fucking barn? Why don't you move into the barn? But anyway, have a guess what? 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 Now, at the end of the day, this is my opinion, and this is my constructive criticism to all this. Bruce needs to fucking give up while he's ahead, because I really do hope that when it does come to the depositions, he's going to be stopped in his tracks, because I know exactly what's going to fucking happen. I know exactly what's going to happen. Right? And yeah, Ducey, you're fucked. You are fucked. You are fucked. Let's go, people. Q&A time. Q&A time. Okay, so guys, go ahead. If you want to, if you want to hit me with a question, I will try to answer that question as truthfully as I possibly can. So go ahead. I mean, considering that, like, here's the thing. In Northport, they sell their house and they make shitloads of money. They build that fucking barndominium or whatever it's fucking called, but they didn't turn it into like a temporary homestead, right? But they spend all their fucking money on a fucking $60,000 car. They could have bought themselves a secondhand car, but they didn't want a secondhand car because it was shit. That's typical. It's greed. Right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, question time. Let's go. Actual fact, Batman Nation, you still here? So I just have to reply to someone. 1 second. So, question. I thought I heard someone say there was an open septic tank there. Anyone else hear that? No, I haven't heard that. No. Yeah, Lloyd is definitely in a better place. That's for sure. Mm. But anyway, guys, I don't want to be rude, but I need to shoot off. I just received a message from someone who I'm doing some work for. But what I would suggest is, let me just check, see who is live. No one is live. Okay, well, let me put it this way. All I can say is that remember one thing, believe what you want to believe, do your own research, and remember, only you are the ones who can decide if you believe it or not. And the thing is, like, if they want to depose Lloyd, oh boy, one thing I can say, I think Bubbles and Stark, they've bit off way too much, because one, there's way too much evidence against them. Two, there's way too many witnesses. And three, I don't think these depositions are going to be like the ones with John Cook and fucking Lynette. I think these depositions are going to be interesting, to say the least. But anyway, guys, I would like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for coming around and, spending time with me in that. And again, thanks very much. Like, I wasn't going to go live today, but look forward to a couple of videos coming up from some gaming I've done in the next couple of days. One's going to be about an hour long, and the other one, well, it's entirely up to you. But they're definitely, some gaming. And I just want to say, I love you all. Right, keep yourself healthy, keep yourself sane, and remember, if you're having a bad day, right, just close your eyes, think of something good, and then right. Love you all. Take care, and remember, be nice to each other, and remember that even the idiots like the fleas. Yeah, well, they're just fucking idiots, really.